Hi, welcome back to One Up Center's web series. At One Up Center, we help people get out of behavioral addictions such as gambling, spending, and sexual addiction, and help you achieve better emotional wellness and improve your relationships. My name is Alan, and I'm a counselor at One Up Center. Today, we are going to talk about managing time. Are you short of time, or are you running out of time? Are you pushing back a task to another time because you don't have the time to do that now? I often hear my clients saying to me that they have no time. And I can empathize with them because I used to comment likewise before I discovered a new way to manage the valuable 24 hours that we all have. I discovered that when I do not want to allocate time to complete a particular task, it is usually not because I do not have time for it, but I prefer to do some other things over that disliked task. So there is the idea of preference and not lack of time. It is said, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. It can also be said, whatever gets your attention gets your devotion. We will find the time for the things or matter that attracts our attention. For example, when we are courting someone who is going to be our life partner, we will always find time to be with him or her. Many of us are trapped in spending time unconsciously on activities that are not essential or important in our lives, thus leaving out time on the important matters. Organizing our priorities and executing them would be another topic that would be shared in another talk. Having organized our priorities, there is a need to allocate time for execution. We have 24 hours a day, assuming that we break up the hours equally, 8 hours for sleep, 8 hours for work, and 8 hours for personal activities. And we know that this is not feasible in practical terms. The disequilibrium comes about when there are pressures on our time and stresses follow. I used to say that I do not have time to do this and that until one day I began to examine where I spent my time. I like to suggest an idea of time scheduling that has worked for me. If you would, take out a piece of A4 size paper and begin to draw up 8 columns, and horizontally, column 1 you write time, and the rest of the columns you fill in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc., etc. On the time column, you would write down the time by the hour. Please see the link below for templates. I categorize my time in 2 ways, namely non-negotiable and negotiable time. Non-negotiable time would be my working hours throughout the week, time with my family and committed activities over the weekend. During the weekday nights, I may have evening classes or support group meetings which I have committed to. The remaining hours throughout the week, minus sleeping hours, would be negotiable time. My negotiable time would be available to myself for personal enrichment activities such as reading books to improve my knowledge and to enhance my professional education, or watching video clips on topics with spiritual formation, to my friends who want to have coffee fellowship, or to my wife for an outing. I do understand and appreciate that some of you might not have the same schedule, but the key is to examine the time spent on our activities and beginning to carve out carefully the time that we need for important activities so that we may have a fulfilling life. As you begin to do this exercise, you will see that actually you have a fair amount of free time. And you don't have to say, I don't have the time. Neither would you ask, where has my time gone? Money is a valuable resource, so is our time. We need to manage finance, so we need to manage our time. Time and tide wait for no man. Once we are able to organize our priorities and schedule our time, life will not be the same again. Let me know how this topic has helped you today. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you are interested to find out more, give me a like or subscribe to our channel. If you know of someone who needs advice or help with addiction, you can find our contact details on the screen right now or in the description box below. Until next time, spread hope and be a better version of yourself. Bye.